The market steams forward into dangerous territory. Will the bulls pass the test, or is it the bears' turn to shine? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that the market was extending up in our C wave toward the 5422 to 5490 area, and that's exactly what we saw as the market continued to extend up into our target zone on both charts. And now the question is, will the bulls pass this test, or is it the bears' turn to take this market back down? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the market moving up into our target areas, let's see what happened next and jump into the charts. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. As we've been talking about for a little over a week now, we've been looking for this ABC pattern to play out up into this 0.5 to 0.618 retrace area. That's exactly where they are right now, coming into this resistance box that I have on the chart. And this area is a prime area for the bears to try to hold and reverse the market. If they are able to do so, the pullback will be very telling as to what we'll see moving forward. A three-wave move to the downside would be very bullish, where we'd look for them to hold support, not make a new low, and then rip back to the upside through the 5581 area, making this chart much more bullish and looking towards 5800 plus overall. So if it's a three-wave pullback, that is a bullish sign. Now, if the bears get the pullback and it's a five-wave pullback, that's much more bearish, where we'd be looking for 5 waves down into the low area. Then we'd be looking for a corrective bounce and a breakdown through the April lows that would give us a much bigger follow through to the downside and a much bigger correction in the market overall, targeting the 3800 area. So that's going to be really critical if the bears are able to hold here. Now, they can allow them up to the 5581 area, and quite frankly, I'll give them to 5600 because that is the top of this breakdown here, our B wave high of the A wave. So I will give them to the 5600 area as a place they can hold this market, but anything above that turns this chart bullish, and I would be expecting all-time highs. So if tomorrow's CPI report we start to push higher, if the bears are not able to give us a reversal at some point under that 5581 to 5600 area, I would start to turn very bullish on this chart and look towards 5830 to 5850 overall. Again, the pullback will be very telling. A three-wave pullback is bullish. A five-wave pullback that comes down near the lows would tell us that we're in a much bigger corrective move. Over on the NASDAQ, very similar story. We are looking at this 0.5 to 0.618 area, the 19175, 19603 area. It's very possible that the NASDAQ needs to push up higher, which would push the ES into that 5581 area, but they still need to hold. And then we would look for a turn down from there. Again, if the bears are able to turn down on the NASDAQ, we would look for the same type of thing. A three-wave pullback becomes bullish, and then we start looking back towards potentially the all-time highs if they're able to break back over 20,132. And a five-wave pullback becomes very bearish, and we're looking at a five-wave move down, followed by a bounce, followed by a bigger breakdown in the market that would lead to a much bigger correction on the NASDAQ as well. So very, very similar stories. The 19175 to 19603 area is the reasonable holding place for the bears. They can push it up to 20,132, but we would like to see them hold it under the 618 and start to push down. Assuming they're able to do that, 3 waves down would be corrective, and we'd look much higher. 5 waves down would be impulsive, and we'd look much lower. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to our webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans that both come with a 7-day free trial. This is because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, become part of the trading team, interact with the group, make sure it's what I say it is, make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material, our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners Online course, as well as our Advanced Elliott Wave course. These courses are helping people understand this complex market and make money. In the advanced course, we go over all of the complex patterns that you see in the market. Your advanced fib levels, your diagonals, your double and triple threes, flats, triangles, and how to trade Elliott Wave. All of these things that happen in the market can be very difficult to understand. They cause a lot of fake outs. They cause a lot of traps. And these help you understand how to see them and understand them and trade them so that you don't get caught in those. As you can see on the screen, it is helping traders immensely. understand the market, and make money. But if this is too advanced for you, or you're just getting started with Elliott Wave Theory, we also have our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners online course, and this course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. It can be so confusing when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up. And that's because the news cycles don't matter, and Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered, and he knew what happened when those key levels held and what happened when they broke. This gives you a huge trading advantage over the rest of the market. This course is 25 videos where I go through 3 parts. We go through your introduction, where we go through your mindset and emotion, the Elliott Wave expectations, the KISS method, and the Elliott Wave theory. We go through why Elliott Wave works. We go through your chart setup and tools, where we go through each tool you need to use with Elliott Wave theory, why we use it, and how we use it. And then we do the Elliott Wave 4 Beginners area, where we go through each of the waves, all of the different things you need to understand, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, how to find these key levels, how to put them on the chart, everything you need to know to understand this complex market and make sense of it. The really cool thing about both of these courses is if you want to get a discount and get both of them at the same time, you can check out our bundle pack where you get $37 off by buying them both at the same time. But if you want to pay nothing at all, simply join one of our monthly rooms, as all of our training material is included in those rooms. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where we go over exactly where we are in the counts and what to expect, as well as the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for individual stocks, futures trading, income trading, or advanced training, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, futures trading, income trading that's just crushing the market. I show you at the end of every month how he's doing, and he's always killing it. And his reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. It gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures those trades that's so unique. Something you kind of have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account, trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Key takeaways for today: we're looking for the bears to step up. We're in this zone of 54.22 to 54.93. Bears really need to hold under 55.81 overall. If the bears can find a hold and push down, a 3-wave corrective move would be bullish, and we'd be looking back toward all-time highs. A 5-wave impulsive move would be bearish, and we'd be looking for a much bigger correction after that. Over on the NASDAQ, we are in the same zone. They just got to the bottom of the 50%, 19,175 area. If they can hold under 19,603 and push down, we'll have to see what the pullback is. 3 waves is bullish, looking to new all-time highs. 5 waves would be bearish, looking for a much bigger correction overall. They need to hold under 20,132, as a move over that would become very bullish. Guys, that is your market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.